YouTube, and thanks for watching Junkworks Garage. I've been doing videos for a little over 10 years now. So in that case, a lot of my first videos that still, I think, have pretty good information in them are not being watched at all because YouTube, they're just too old for YouTube to want to use them, I guess, or put them up on their lists. So in that case, also, YouTube is not paying all that well, so hit that thumbs up and subscribe and all those good things. I appreciate it very much. But I am going to take some of those and revamp them because I was not near sadly, I was not near as good as I am now with videos. Also, since I've changed the name on my channel, some of those older ones have my old channel name, things like that on. So I'm just going to kind of cut some of that stuff out, cut some of the talking out, and try and make them a little bit better as far as the editing is concerned. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy my older video here. Hopefully you've seen my videos. If you haven't, go check out my channel and find the videos. But I took off a tire using my old tire machine. That's maybe a $200 to $500 tire machine if you want to find one, and they are out there. And I also did a video on putting the tire back on, and now I'm going to show you how to use one of these old bubble level balancing machines. Now this lever right here, once you get the tire on, you put that up and it causes this to fall one way or the other and balance the tire. It makes it just balance inside that oil. Now you do have to make sure wherever you put this that you get that bubble pretty well dead center, which I need to work on. It's still a little bit there. It's got little adjusters on all three corners to do that with. Tire on here, got the bubble pretty well centered, close enough. So basically what you do is you just take it and you push up on that lever. As you can see, the bubble's over here. So if the bubble's over here, you got to put the weight on the side that the bubble's on. So the bubble's here. I'm going to take and follow down to the edge of the wheel and just set that carefully right on there. And I'm going to need more weight. Now what you can buy nowadays, if I can't find another one of these that's a little bit heavier, you actually buy stick-on weights. They got on the back of them just a peel and stick, double-sided tape stuff. I don't believe they're made out, they might be made out of lead still, I don't know. They're made out of pretty soft metal, whatever they are. And you just got to clean your wheel off really, really good and stick it on. Something else that I have seen people not do, and it might not make a difference here, well, I'm not going to mess. Make sure your valve stem cover is on. It's a small, minute amount, but a small, minute amount can change the difference in where you need to place your weight on your wheel. And if you're using one of those fancy chrome ones or some big dice one or something like that, that's even heavier. So make sure that whatever valve stem cover you're going to have, you put that back on there before you do this. Well, I believe I got lucky. I believe I have one here that should work. Stuck that right on there. Now I got to get my little tool and I will show you that. Alright, here it is. This is the tool. If you don't get one with your machine, you're going to probably have to want to find one. When you pull, you got to pull your weights off when you do this. And when you pull the weights off, it's got this little lip here for these older weights that goes up underneath there, and you hold on to it and pry it off. It also has the little hammer that you want to use. It's at an angle, and I don't know, you probably could use like a little ball peen hammer, but this is what this one's made for. It also has a place for cutting some stuff and crimping. Like if these aren't fitting right, you can crimp these down again. Hopefully you can see that. Crimp them down again so that they fit a little better there. Kind of puts them in their spot where you want them. It's kind of a handy little tool. Like I said, it came with ours. I have no idea if you can buy these brand new anymore. You might be able to. Like I said, try and get everything you can with the machine. If you can get one of these, if you see this just laying next to it and the guy doesn't even know what it is, grab it. There's also this little tool here, and it's got kind of a flexible end on it, and it's got a pretty long shaft. This is to pop your valve stem through. Valve stem screws on there. After you put it through the hole of the wheel, you put this up into the wheel, and it's really difficult to pull these up. And don't grab a pair of pliers and start pulling on this. You're just going to ruin it. This is a tool you could probably home make.
I'm sure you can get these still, and I'm sure they're probably, hopefully they're not that expensive, I don't know. But anyways, so that's in the hole there, and what that does is it makes it so you can pry up on it and pop it, boom, into the hole, and pull that off, and your valve stem's sitting in where it's supposed to be, and it doesn't hurt the valve stem. So if you see one of these, grab it. And I'm going to move it just a little bit. Wow. You got to watch me balance it now again. Alright, so that's where I want it. Put this down and make sure this is on here good. And you're going to wrap it right across the top here a little bit. Not super hard, it doesn't take much at all. Until it kind of goes down and hooks around the bead. And I usually give it just a couple taps here and we'll send it home. Just tap it on, and that is on there perfect. That's not going to go nowhere. And check it once again. You have to take my word for it. If you can see it, the dead center bubble there. So I am extremely ecstatic with how this whole thing has come out. You can save yourself, you know, 50, 60 bucks just putting a wheel and tire on yourself. You do 4 sets of those, maybe 5. And you can pay for that machine right there and this little balancing machine, because several of them come with these that I looked on eBay. And look on Craigslist, you might be able to get a better deal.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed that and got something out of it. Now get out there and get your junk working. Thanks for watching Junk Works Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master of none. You all have a good one.